Hello everyone, welcome to Education KA channel. Today I have one exercise like on screen. So equation that we have 5 plus 2 square root 6 all power x square minus 3 plus 5 minus 2 square root 6 all power x square minus 3 is equal 10. Before we go to the solution, please don't forget like, share, and subscribe my channel and turn on notification bell for more exciting videos. And now we go to the solution together. Okay, now we check this equation. It have the similar basic. We only change plus and minus to solve this equation form like this. We must take this, multiply this. Then we have by 5 plus 2 square root 6 and multiply 5 minus 2 square root 6. This, we can use the rule that we have a plus b and multiply a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. So 5 plus 2 square root 6 and multiply 5 minus 2 square root 6, we get 5 squares minus 2 square root 6 all square. And this 5 squares equal 25 and 2 square root 6 squares equal 24. So we get 25 minus 24 and it's equal 1. So this equal 1. That we have this multiply this equal 1. We can find this term or this term. So this, I find this term. I only divide both sides of this equation by 5 plus 2 square root 6. And we get 5 minus 2 square root 6 equal 1 divided by 5 plus 2 square root 6. And now this 5 minus 2 square root 6, I substitute it by 1 over 5 plus 2 square root 6. So I get 5 plus 2 square root 6 all power x square minus 3 plus 1 over 5 plus 2 square root 6 all powers x square minus 3 equal 10. And this, we can use the rule that we have s over b's power n is equal a power n over b power n. So this, we get 1 power x square minus 3 over 5 plus 2 square root 6 all x square minus 3. This is question. Okay. Now we see this 5 plus 2 square root 6 all power x squared minus 3. And this also like this. It have the same. So to solve this, we must use substitute this by t. So substitute 5 plus 2 square root 6 all power x square minus 3 by t. That t is positive because it's exponential function. Okay, now we get this t plus 1 over t is equal 10. Then we substitute this by t and substitute this by t. And now I multiply both sides of this equation by t. So I get t squares and plus this with simplify, so we get 1 and this 10 multiply t, we get 10t. And then I change 10t from the right hand side to the left hand side. So I get t squared minus 10t plus 1 equal 0. And this, we can use discriminants. So we get if this the equation second degree. So we get t is equal minus b plus and minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, now we get t is equal this, that we have b equal 10, so we get this minus 10, so equal 10. And plus and minus this, we get minus 10 all squares. But it's minus, so I don't write it because minus squares is also positive. Then this minus 4 and multiply 8 is equal 1, and c is equal 1, and 4 multiply 1 and multiply 1. And these 2's and multiply 8 is equal 1, so I write is 1. And this 10 squares is equal 100. And this 4 multiply 1 is equal 4. And 100 minus 4 is equal 96. So I get 10 plus and minus square root 96 over 2. We know that square root 96 is equal secant multiply sec. And secant is equal 4 squared. So I can take it out of square root, so I get 4 square root sec. So this, if you get 10 plus and minus 4 square root sec over 2. And then I divide it by 2 and then divide it by 2, so I get 5 plus and minus 2 square root sec. So this equals 5 plus and minus 2 square root sec. Okay, now if t is equal 5 plus 2 square root sec, then we know that t this equals 5 plus 2 square root sec all powers h square minus 3. So we get 5 plus 2 square root sec all h square minus 3 is equal to 5 plus 2 square root sec. Okay, we see this. If we have a power h equal a power y, so we get h is equal y. And this 5 plus 2 square root sec each other, so that this is power 1. So I can write it h square minus 3 is equal 1. And then I change minus 3 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So we get minus and this plus, and 3 plus 1 is equal 4. So we get h squared is equal 4. And then we get h is equal plus and minus square root 4 and h equals plus and minus 2. And now we use t is equal 5 minus 2 square root sec. If t is equal 5 minus 2 square root sec, so we get 5 plus 2 square root sec all power h square minus 3 is equal 5 minus 2 square root sec. We know this 5 minus 2 square root sec is equal 1 over 5 plus 2 square root sec. So I replace it in this. So we get 5 plus 2 square root sec all power h square minus 3 is equal 1 over 5 plus 2 square root sec. And this is power 1. So if I change it from the denominators to is the number, so we get it powers minus 1. Okay, so we get 5 plus 2 square root sec is power minus 1. And this we use like this equation. So we get h square minus 3 is equal minus 1. And I change minus 3 from the left hand side to the right hand side, we get plus 3. And plus 3 is minus 1, we get 2. So h square is equal to 2. And we get h is equal plus and minus square root 2. So we get this also the root and this also the root. Thus h is equal plus and minus 2 and h is equal plus and minus square root 2 is our solution. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye.